From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Now there's some dark skies kind of building out there. Cold front is pushing right into Tulsa. A little bit of a shelf cloud in some spots out ahead of it. You can see some of that as we look from the Gathering Place camera. And as we head through the next hour or two, eventually a couple spotty showers developing. Mid to late afternoon, thunderstorms become a lot more likely. And as we've been kind of leading up to most of this week, some of those could end up being severe. So again, that cold front, here's a look at it right now. You can, I think, tell where it is without me drawing it on here. But it has moved through Tulsa in the last about half an hour, at least downtown. The south side of the metro is about 10 degrees warmer than the north side. So Bixby, Glenpool, you're still quite a bit warmer than, say, up towards Skytook. We started the noon show at about 72 or 73 downtown. Now we're in the mid-60s and falling. Low 50s once you get up towards northern central Osage County, northern Washington County, southeast Kansas. Upper 50s and still falling around Veneta, Miami. It's still 70s just out ahead of it, Pryor and Jay and Grove. Front will slowly slide south and then kind of stall out. It's not moving very fast, but it is an obvious temperature divide, an obvious kind of division line of air masses for the afternoon hours. You get down to Okmulgee, Muskogee, that front's going to make it right about to you by late in the day and stall out. If you are, say, Okemah, the Henrietta, Webbers Falls, Sallisaw, south, I-40 to the south, you're going to be out ahead of the front and you're going to stay warm and humid throughout the afternoon. And as you would imagine, that's obviously we're going to have a little bit more instability for thunderstorms to work with. But instability is only one ingredient that we need for thunderstorms and severe weather threats, obviously. Here's a look at radar right now. You can see the moisture. This is just kind of the moisture pooling out ahead of the cold front. So not a whole lot here yet, but eventually one or two of these little cells may start to get a stronger updraft going and create some stronger thunderstorm development. But just some spotty showers south of I-40, but eventually we'll see this blossom a little more mid to late afternoon. These are just the rain chances, not the severe weather threats, but the rain chances. I-44 to the south, rain and storms are likely. It won't be continuous. It'll come in several waves, but storms will be likely. But notice how sharp of a cutoff it is yet again. North and west of I-44, where we really desperately need the rain. Pawnee, Osage County, Washington County, southeast Kansas, where the drought's a lot worse, your rain chances are quite a bit lower. You'll see some isolated scattered showers and storms, but not nearly as widespread as what we're going to have from I-44 to the south. As far as the severe weather threats, large hail is the biggest threat, it looks like, or the most likely threat with storms this afternoon through tonight. Tornado risk is very low, just can't call it totally zero. With time later tonight, we'll still have a hail risk, but we'll transition mostly over to a flooding threat as storms are going to train kind of over the same locations over and over again. And that would generally be I-44 to the south and east. That's where a flood watch is in effect. This is the rainfall forecast, and where you're seeing the yellows, oranges up in the legend here, that would be 1 to 3 inches of rain, locally higher totals. That would include portions of the Tulsa metro. Yet again, though, you just get about a county or so to the north and west of Tulsa, and those rain totals drop off significantly. There could be some spots in Pawnee County, Osage County, up into southeast Kansas that see very minimal rain amounts, yet again, out of this system. Eventually, we'll get one system that helps you folks to the north and west out, but this one looks like it may not do that also. So through the afternoon, temperatures will continue to fall. Here in Tulsa, and we've been in the 70s, we're dropping into the 60s now, and I think by late day, we're in the 50s with a brisk north breeze. Near 80 degrees in southeastern Oklahoma, with that thunderstorm activity kind of in several clusters along and just south and east of I-44. Those will move quickly to the north and east, the hail threat. We'll have some waves that then move out and then we'll get a break, but then more waves develop into early Friday morning. Once again, a hail threat, and also notice how these just keep moving over the same locations. There's the flooding risk that's associated with those. By midday tomorrow, that front is pushing far enough south that it starts to push the heavier thunderstorms away from the area. But notice it brings the chilly air to all of green country. Most of us will be pretty brisk tomorrow compared to where we've been the past couple of days, with highs Friday only in the 50s. Saturday looks like a better day, lighter winds. It'll be cool, but a light wind day. A little bit of a warm up Sunday, and then below normal temperatures again early next week.